The 2017 Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. Aston Martin may have introduced a brand new platform with the DB11, which replaced the DB9 for the 2017 model year, but the old vertical-horizontal VH architecture won't be retired anytime soon. Currently used for the Vantage, Rapide, and Vanquish, the VH platform will live on until each of the three models receive their next-generation replacements. This should happen by the end of the decade, but the Brits are keen on keeping the existing models relatively fresh before sending them into retirement. The first to get a new update is the V12 Vantage S, having injected a bit of exclusivity into the Vantage range with the limited edition, track-oriented GT12. Aston Martin is now giving the V12 Vantage S an option that sports car enthusiasts have been asking for ever since the S-badged model was launched back in 2013. If you haven't figured it out yet, the range-topping Grand Tourer gained a manual transmission. The 3-pedal version will hit dealerships for the 2017 model year and will be joined by a raft of exterior and interior changes brought by the new Sport Plus package. Broadening the scope of the V12 Vantage S with a manual transmission option is an indication of our desire to offer the keenest drivers a more analog and immersive machine to enjoy. I'd like to take this opportunity to reiterate that the manual gearbox remains an integral part of our product plans and will do so for many years to come, said Aston Martin CEO Andy Palmer. It would be interesting to find out why we had to wait more than 3 years for a manual V12 Vantage S to arrive, but I guess it's better late than ever. Continue reading to learn more about the 2017 Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. Exterior. Buyers that do want something new from the 2017 model will be happy to know that the British firm is offering a new Sport Plus pack option for the V12 Vantage S. Design-wise, the V12 Vantage S carries over unchanged for the 2017 model year. You get the same familiar Grand Tourer body with aerodynamic improvements such as the big front splitter, beefy side skirts and wheel arches, and sporty diffuser, as well as the carbon fiber components that make it lighter than any other Vantage except for the GT12. And, while Aston Martin already debuted a new styling language with the DB11, the Vantage's timeless design penned by Henrik Fisker in the early 2000s is by no means outdated. Buyers that do want something new from the 2017 model will be happy to know that the British firm is offering a new Sport Plus pack option for the V12 Vantage S. The bundle includes a choice of 5 body paints with accent colors on the front grille, side sills, rear diffuser blade, and mirror caps. This is a welcomed addition to the usual black or white options offered until now. The press photos show that one of the accent colors is yellow, which means customers can obtain several attractive combinations with using the 30+ exterior hues available for this model. A set of 10-spoke graphite finish alloy wheels is also on the table. Interior. The interior also carries over unchanged with its no-nonsense, yet luxurious design. Nearly every surface is wrapped in high-quality leather, while the steering wheel comes in Alcantara. The latter can also be optionally ordered for the seats, which come in sports or lightweight bucket-style designs. Color combinations are essentially infinite with 31 main hues and 16 secondary shades to choose from. Add in the fact that Aston Martin offers 20 different contrast stitching colors, including copper, orange, ivory, and even pink, and you have one of the most customizable car interiors out there. There's black or gray upholstery with stripes and accent color stitching that comes with the new Sport Plus pack. Still, there are a few new features to consider. First up, there's black or gray upholstery with stripes and accent color stitching that comes with the new Sport Plus pack. Second, the 2017 V12 Vantage S gets the company's new ME3 infotainment system. It includes a new integrated satellite navigation system with significant improvements such as better graphics, quicker and easier address input, reduced loading times, updatable maps, advanced traffic information, and a greater range of voice guidance options. Like most modern infotainment systems, the ME3 also incorporates Apple CarPlay to enable the integration of iPhone functions into the built-in display. Drivetrain. As the name suggests, the V12 Vantage S gets its juice from a V12 powerplant. The massive 5.9-liter, naturally aspirated mill pumps out 565 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque, a figure that's unchanged compared to the 2016 model. The big news here, however, is the new manual transmission, a first for the V12 Vantage S since its introduction in 2013. Previously restricted to the 7-speed SportShift 3 automatic gearbox, the Grand Tourer can now be had with a 7-speed manual offered as a no-cost options. The massive 5.9-liter, naturally aspirated mill pumps out 565 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque. The new row-your-own box features a classic dog-leg first gear position that ensures the gears used most frequently are located in a double H pattern like that of a conventional 6-speed manual. The unit also uses AMS-HIFT, a driver-selectable system that uses clutch, gear position and propshaft sensors to mimic the technique of heel and toe downshifts. It also provides full throttle upshifts for minimal interruption in acceleration. Usable in all driving modes, AMS-HIFT is especially effective in Sport, which delivers sharper throttle response and a louder exhaust note. Performance-wise, the manual model is as quick as the automatic versions, needing 3.9 seconds to hit 62 miles per hour up to a top speed of 205 miles per hour. Now that's really cool given that most dual-clutch automatics are usually quicker than normal cog swappers. Prices. Pricing for the 2017 model year is not yet available, but expect a small premium over the previous model, which retailed from $187,820. Competition. Jaguar F-Type SVR. A traditional competitor for Aston Martin in the last decades, Jaguar sells its very own sporty Grand Tourer in the form of the F-Type SVR. But, while it has a 2-seat configuration compared to the Vantage's 2+2 layout and the range-topping model uses a V8 instead of a V12, the SVR wins when it comes to performance figures. Although it delivers only 10 extra horsepower, 575 horses compared to the Aston, Jaguar's supercharged, 5.0-liter V8 cranks out an impressive 516 pound-feet of torque. As a result, charging from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes only 3.5 seconds, which is nearly a half-second quicker. Top speed, on the other hand, is slightly inferior at 200 miles per hour. But, despite being quicker, the F-Type SVR is less of a driver's car with Jaguar not offering it with a manual transmission. The 8-speed automatic is the only option and a disappointing scenario to some gearheads. The SVR retails from $128,800, making it a more affordable proposition to the V12 Vantage S. Find out more about the Jaguar F-Type SVR here. Porsche 911 Turbo. The V12 Vantage S and the 911 Turbo have very little in common aside from their 2+2 configurations, but both vehicles compete in the luxury sports car market. Unlike the Vantage, the Porsche has a turbocharged, flat-6 engine mounted in the rear. Updated for the 2017 model year, the 911 Turbo has 540 horsepower at its disposal. Although it has 25 less ponies, the 911 is significantly quicker than the V12 Vantage S, being able to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in as low as 2.8 seconds when equipped with the Sport Chrono package. Top speed is rated at only 198 miles per hour. Opt for the Turbo S model and power increases to 580 horsepower, while 0 to 60 drops to 2.8 ticks. For this model, top speed is estimated at 205 miles per hour, on par with the Aston Martin. Pricing starts from $159,200 for the 911 Turbo and $188,100 for the 911 Turbo S. Read more about the Porsche 911 Turbo here. Conclusion. The V12 Vantage S might be only 3 years old as of 2016, but it is based on a Grand Tourer that's been around for more than a decade. Most cars tend to become a bit long in the tooth at this age, but the Vantage isn't one of them. The V12S is as gorgeous as it has ever been thanks to Fisker's well-proportioned and timeless design, and the naturally aspirated V12 gives it that classic Grand Tourer appeal only a handful of automakers can deliver nowadays. Although it's only a few years from getting a replacement, the V12 Vantage continues to be an exciting vehicle that goes as good as it looks. The new manual transmission only makes it that much better. Love it, a manual transmission option at last. New styling package with special liveries, still powerful and luxurious. Leave it a little slow compared to the competition, significantly more expensive than the F-Type SVR.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.